Hello and welcome 12 Commerce students. Today in this business studies class, I will continue with some important topics of your financial management chapter. Now so far we have learned the requirement of the factors for determining the requirement of fixed capital, working capital and so on. But in this class we are going to discuss about some sources of raising the short-term capital funds. So today our topic of discussion will be sources of raising short-term funds. This is our topic of discussion for today. So, the short-term finance is generally used as the means of financing for circulating assets and meeting the operating expenses of a business. Now, there are various types of sources from which short-term funds can be raised or it can be collected. It may be trade credit, it may be installment credit, it may be bank overdraft. There are many sources. So one by one I'll try to explain all the important sources of raising short-term funds. The first, borrowing. The first short-term fund that I will discuss today is cash credit. It is the first important source of raising short-term fund, that is cash credit. Cash credit is the first source of raising short-term fund. Now cash credit is an arrangement. It is an arrangement by which the bank allows the customers to borrow money up to a certain limit, and definitely if they allow the customer to borrow the money, they will charge interest for that. So interest is being charged upon the borrowings and customer is allowed with a certain sum of money, that is the sum of money which has certain limitations. So this is the important feature of cash credit, that is it is made by the bank, it is given by the bank, it is a facility which is generated, it is granted by the bank with some marketable instruments. Now the customer is required to pay the interest that is charged by the bank, and there is a fixed rate of interest upon a fixed money that is chargeable by the bank, and the customer is required to pay that. So this is the first type of raising, first type of sources of raising of short-term funds. Now the second type being bank overdraft. You all have heard of this second type very often, bank overdraft. This is not a new term. You are well acquainted with this term, that is bank overdraft. Overdraft facilities are always given to the customers of a bank. Overdraft means when any customer is allowed to overdraw money or to draw a money which is more than the money kept in their account. Customer is allowed to overdraw money, whatever money is kept with them in their account, more than some amount more than that. So this is called overdraft. If they want to overdraw excess money than their funds have, so that is called bank overdraft. So that money is again lent by the bank to the customers, and upon those upon those excess fund, some interest is charged, or some kind of mortgage, some papers are taken as a mortgage. So upon that loan is granted, overdraft is granted as a loan, and upon those overdraft, the excess amount, some interest is charged by the bank. So this is another type of sources of raising short-term finance. This refers to an arrangement whereby bank allows the customers to overdraw their current deposit account. Overdraw money, that is the money they can draw excess from the money kept in their current deposit account. Next we come to a very familiar term. We have again read this in class 11, that is discounting of bill, that is 3. We all are aware of, we have done bills of exchange exchange in class 11. So we all are very aware of this term, discounting of bills. So discounting of bills is again very important, because you have done this discounting of bills previously also. An instrument called bill of exchange. We have learned this in accountancy of class 11 also. Bill of exchange is nothing but a credit instrument which is drawn upon the debtor. It is drawn by the creditor to a debtor to pay a certain sum of specified amount after a certain period of time. Say for, it may be for 2 months or for 3 months or even for 4 months. So it is drawn upon the debtor. It is drawn by the creditor upon the debtor for a specified period of time. The creditor allows the debtor this specified period to arrange the money which is given as a credit. So this money is arranged by the debtor within this specified period of time and then returned with interest to the creditor. This is what we call bill of exchange. This is the credit instrument. Now, suppose if the creditor, being a customer of the bank, the creditor is in need of immediate money. In that case, what will he do? In that case, he will just inform the bank with the credit instrument that he requires the money right now. At the current period, it requires the money. So in that case, the bank is allowing the creditor or allowing its client to get the money, helping the client to get the money which is maybe required for his short-term business, or his business for required for the short-term, to meet up the short-term expenses of the business. He needs the money. So in that case, bank overdraft is allowed by a bank to its customer by this bill of exchange facility. If any bill of exchange is submitted by the creditor, being a client of the bank is ought to pay money prior to that specified period to its customer, to its client who is a creditor. In this way also short-term borrowings can be allowed to them. Apart from this bill of exchange, there is also trade credit. Trade credit is also another important term which is, you must have known trade credit. It is also another important instrument which is allowed by the bank. Here the suppliers allow the customers to pay their outstanding balances within the credit period allowed by them. Suppose a creditor allows his customer a certain time limit. Within that time limit, the customer is ought to return, the customer is liable to return all the outstanding, all the dues that the customer is having. The customer is allowed with this specified period of time. The suppliers allow the customers with this specified period of time so that they can return the money. Apart from these, other things are also there of short-term fund, like installment credit. Many things are there. I'll write that in the book, like customers advances, installment credit, many are there. Loans and advances are also there. Like, so these also you can go through, like installment credit, loans and advances. Many short-term sources of funds raising are also there, apart from whatever I have explained to this one. Apart from these, factoring, public deposit, commercial paper, certificate of deposit, ICDs, many things are there. But you can just only learn the names. Definition all are not required. Whatever required will be provided to you through a PDF or notes will be provided to you in the class. So whatever I have explained today about sources of finance, I hope you have understood. Wait till my next class where I am going to provide you with more topics of this financial management chapter. Till then, goodbye.